Hello. Um, this will be my submission for assignment number 3. And some key points and takeaways that I've gotten from this class definitely include learning about the different areas and subjects in which a social worker can work in. Like, I entered this class, I assume like some other people, thinking that a social worker was just like your classic DHS, like case manager social worker. And while you can definitely do that, and that is a fantastic job, and one I'm considering, it's the only one I thought that was really available, and that's just simply not true. And I remember, I think it was like literally the first week of class. You showed us a like Venn diagram type of thing with all these different sections that social workers can work in, and it was like industrial psychology, psychology, political science, sociology, cultural anthropology, all kinds of different areas, which criminology, which was just very cool and eye-opening to me, and I needed that because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know how to pursue anything that I wanted to do, but I did know that I wanted to help in some way. And I think that social work is definitely a job of helping. Like, it's a lot of giving and a lot of helping people get back on their feet or helping people out of a sticky situation. And like, it's a lot of helping, and I would love to do that. And I just didn't know in what area I would like to do that in. Like, should I take a more sociological route and be in that field? Do I want to do political science? Do I want to work on do I want to work as a classic social worker? Do I want to work with adults? Like, I didn't know social workers could work with adults. I thought social workers only worked with children, and that's just simply not the case. Like, that's just not true. And I've gotten a lot of just general and clinical information about social work through this class, which I'm sure is the point. But just a lot more than I thought that I would get. I thought it was just going to be about like how hard it is to be a social worker and like how fruitless it is, and that's all I hear about it. Oh, you don't want to be a social worker, they don't get paid and their jobs are trash. And that's just not true. Like, there's just been a lot of disproving in this class for me. I came in with a lot of different assumptions and ideas and perspectives about this field of work, and they're just not right. They just weren't right, and I am so glad that they've been corrected because I feel truly like this is the path that I should take. I've always been like, what do I do? And I've never known what I want to do, and I'm still questioning what kind of career I want, but I know that I want it to be in this section. One of the other takeaways, and like, this is a more specific thing, but it was just important to me, is we learned about the ACEs, the adverse childhood experiences, and just called my childhood out on some things, and I didn't realize that I had an adverse childhood until that, and I didn't realize how it could physically affect you, and I didn't realize that it could do those things, and that there was a measurement system for it, and it just very much blew my mind. And it was just really interesting and really fun to learn about, and I should probably go to the doctor. But that was just a brief one that I wanted to cover. Another really big and I believe important takeaway is how to think like a social worker. And nothing is black and white. Nothing is black and white. There's never one solid correct answer. There are always a million variables, and there are always tons of different solutions, and it also depends on how willing your client is and how willing the child is, or what's their financial situation. Do they have a car? Like, there's so many things. Are social programs, like, are they handouts? Are they a waste of time and effort? Or are they good for the people that need them for real? But what about the people that take advantage of them? Well, what about the people that don't? Like, there's so many what ifs, and it's just crazy to me, and I love it. I love the complex nature of social work. Like, there is no one set correct answer. And there never probably will be. And I think that's very cool, and I like problem solving, and I think I'm okay at it. And it's part of the reason that I have fallen in love with this class. And you have been an amazing teacher, my favorite teacher by far, which is not the point of this video, but I wanted to throw it in. And yeah, and so yeah. And I've had a great time in this class, and I'm really glad that I took it. But those are the 2/3 biggest takeaways that I have of this class, is how expansive the field is and how complicated it is to solve a singular problem, especially when you have the state working with and against you. Annoying, honestly, is what it seems like. So yeah, but those would be my two biggest takeaways from that. And then in a sentence, I would describe social work as complicated helping. You are trying your very best to help these people, but do they want it? And can you give them the help that they need? Like, do they have the resources available to truly help them in the way that they need it? And will they help themselves? You can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. And you can help someone as much as you want, but their lives will never be fixed unless they help themselves. And so it's just complicated, but the whole point, I think, is to help people, and that's what I want to do. And I think that's beautiful too. So yeah, that's how I would do that. Yeah. But yes, signing off.